will be taking your souls. Okay, that's a little too dark. But, we got a good episode this week. Did some work in the shop, did some work inside, because it's so hot in this shop right now. We're in South Louisiana, and you have no idea how hot it is out here. As a matter of fact, my helmet project this week was probably going to be my last helmet for a little while here, maybe till, I don't know, end of September, October, till the heat comes down, because it's just miserable hot. And I enjoy making them, but I have not been really enjoying making them in this shop, this heat. So, and I can't really do it inside because all the chemicals would bond to it. And I'm sure all the prop makers know what I'm talking about. But anyway, I'm going to remove this because this thing is hot as hell. But we're going to talk about it. Okay, I'm going to zoom in here. You'll notice this helmet is really shiny. What I did, I used a rub and buff technique to give this helmet a metal look, and it came out very nicely. This is a helmet. I'll give you a little history on it. Many trades ago, received this helmet from Ithaca, Dave on the forums, or his name's Dave, Ithaca on the forums. Anyway, a good guy. I really like this helmet. One of the reasons is it's a clamshell design. I upgraded it a little bit by putting an actual brass hinge in there, and it has just enough clearance you can slip this on your head, and I mean, it hooks up really nice. It's very form-fitting, as you can tell. One question I would like to ask my subscribers and people on YouTube, anybody that hopefully will see this video as it was tagged, if anybody knows the creator of this thing, I'd like to know, because I'd like to give him a shout out and show him a little appreciation. I'd like to know if this was an original sculpt or if this was a recast or what. We don't know too much history on this helmet, but I'd like to find out. It was just regular casting resin, and is backed up by fiberglass cloth on the inside to give it a little more strength, I guess, because it was maybe cast a little thin. But overall, it's a very nice helmet. Eventually, I'd like to cut out these mouth vents and add some black mesh so it breathes a lot better, because like all the heat stays trapped in the helmet. And also the bottom of the nose, I was thinking about cutting a couple vents to make this helmet aerate a lot better. But anyway, that's the Dr. Doom helmet I wanted to talk a little bit about. And yep, nice, ain't it? Okay. Now, since it's been hot out in the shop, I've been working inside a little bit, and I suck with a sewing machine. But what I'd like to show you is an undersuit I'm working on. Now, Ithaca's helping me out create my Halloween costume, which is a Mark 6. I don't know, I just call it a Master Chief costume. But anyway, I started making this. This is the undersuit, and let me make sure I can, yeah, there we go. This is an undersuit. I got the idea from Adam's Tread on the 405th. I haven't made my own tread because, I mean, why? Adam's is pretty good, and I don't think I need to show every prop in a tread, or thread, let me see. But anyway, this is the beginning of my undersuit. This is the front, the ab section, of course. It is eventually going to wrap around, and what I'm going to do is on the back, probably use a similar method to what Adam used. Maybe some kind of rubber or a vinyl mat in the back. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to join the two back pieces with web strapping, and then my overlay on top of that will be a Velcro plastic piece that will seal up the whole back, and I might do a little spinal kind of design, like something that sticks out, looks like a real spinal cord, just to add my little flair on there. But that's the ab section. And I started on these shoulder pieces. These will actually go on the shoulder like this. They'll bend around. They need to be sewn together, but they'll fit around the arms to give that good ridge detail on the Master Chief suit. I got 2 of them completed already. There was no sewing involved in this. On the ab plate, yeah. On the shoulder, no sewing at all. Super glue is like magic on pleather. I just took my time and made these individual tubes and super glued them onto this part here. So that's the shoulder pieces, and that's all I have on my undersuit right now. I will be making some more parts of it, but I'm not sure what I'm going to mount them to just yet. Now I was thinking getting an undersuit and mounting them on there. Of course, a cheaper undersuit, because most of the details I'll be making by hand instead of just having the undersuit look. Still playing with that though. That's a fun little project. I'm doing that inside in the AC, so it's nice, relaxed. Could drink me a little beer, you know what I'm saying? Relax and do a little propping, which is something I like to do. Drink a couple brews, do a little painting, do a little art, you know, manly type stuff. Anyway, speaking of manly, the movie The Expendables, okay? I was a little hesitant to go see it, but there's no cheese factor. Dude, it's got all the male stars and it rocks. It's really good. It's gory, the gun sounds, the special effects, everything is awesome. And anything you've seen on the preview, just forget about it, because there are no good scenes in the preview. They are all in the movie, and badass. I cannot say anymore. On a mullet scale, okay, we're talking mullet flaps here. We're talking 1973 Camaro Z28 mullet flaps, okay? On a scale of 1 to 10, I give it 8.5 mullet flaps, alright? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and a half. 8.5 mullet flaps. If you don't know about the mullet flap scale, look it up. Okay, enough with the comedy. I hope that was funny. Everybody in the South, you probably think that's pretty funny. Up north, I don't know about you Yankees, but maybe. Okay, next project I want to show you is this is a helmet I made. This is going to ship to Ithaca. Went ahead and took his advice and put a little flat paint on there. This is Krylon paint, so he said he was having some trouble with sulfur-based paints not curing with the silicone he uses, and I totally know where he's coming from. But anyway, just coated in the standard Master Chief Krylon green, satin Italian olive. I finished this helmet a couple days ago. I had been doing some updates on it on YouTube, but I did not post a finished one. I did take some finished pics when I had this helmet gloss black. But I've gone ahead and put two layers of Krylon green on there, and we'll just kind of show you some profile shots here. I added some details. This will be a master for a mold, okay, but all the details are added on there. The visor will be replaced, I'm sure, maybe before casting, I don't know. It's up to Dave. Yeah, this one was pretty fun. It took a lot of Bondo
took a little more time, and like I said, it was really hot in the shop, so this helmet here kind of burnt me out. So might be taking a break from the helmet making process. Yeah, this is it's called the Jorge helmet. It's from Halo Reach, which I think comes out in September. It kind of goes along with the previous helmet I made, which was the Noble 6, the Lone Wolf helmet, from also from Reach, that will not be molded. So sorry, I lied. It won't be molded. But hey, you can't mold them all, right? Or maybe you can. You just have to have a lot of money. Anyway, so that's this helmet, and we'll go ahead and take you in the shop. This is the last thing I want to do before I sign out here. We'll go in the shop and we'll check out this one of the guns Brad had sent me. Ever since he sent me these, I've been going on different forums and stuff, and never realized how much of a hobby it is in modding Nerf guns. Okay, so I got a couple ideas, and I just went ahead and started on them. This is the long shot he sent me. I did a couple mods. I did a mod to the front gun and the rear gun. I removed the air restrictors, so it shoots a lot further. Then what I went ahead and did was, get a little more for you here. Yeah. Light shiny. It's in gloss black, but this is the first base coat I used. So anyway, as far as mods, yeah, I took the air restrictors out. It shoots a little further, so now me and my neighbor can have a little more fun. Of course, painted it black. Took the front off here and removed the handle from this actual part of the gun. Now it still actually works. It cocks and everything shoots, but I have to rig a special trigger that's going to come back. Maybe pull string all the way to this trigger. That way I'll be able to shoot two at once. But anyway, I was stunned at the how many mods and stuff they do online with these guns. So I basically just took a few parts off, went ahead and got me a coat of gloss black, a couple coats. I want to show you what I use before I run out of time here. It's called Bulldog Adhesion Promoter. I think you can get this at AutoZone still, most automotive shops. It promotes the paint to stick to any automotive surface. It works excellent on plastic. I just spray this on plastic. I give it the right flash out time. I give it about 10 minutes. Okay. Then after that, man, you can paint it with any kind of aerosol paint. It will stick like to no end. Like, you don't need to wet sand it. You don't need to scuff it up. This stuff sticks. I mean, after painting this last night, I could take my fingernail like right now and I cannot scratch off the black. It's a little tacky because it's still wet, but I cannot scratch off the black. But anyway, we're running out of time, but I just wanted to show you this gun. See if I can get it out the light a little bit. It's coming along.